After 5 years, it's time to say goodbye. I know, I never thought I would be doing this video with y'all, but I have to be open and honest about what's going on and the reason why I am saying goodbye to y'all. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. The last time I came on here, we were talking about relaunching my business. We were talking about finding joy after grief since my mom passed away in November. And if you've been around for a minute, you've probably realized that I would say over the past 3 years, I still just could not find my rhythm with being consistent, with coming on YouTube, sharing my budget, sharing my life, sharing my joy with y'all. And I've done a couple of rebrands, and it's just gotten to a point that it's time to do something else. But before I can do something else, we gotta have a conversation about all the things that we've been able to do with each other, y'all. In 2021, I started this YouTube channel, and it was the Crafty Budgeter. And when I started the YouTube channel, I was just going to be talking about getting out of debt, right? I wasn't going to be doing anything else but just informational videos about how to get out of debt. Soon after I started on here, I found cash budgeting, and I just loved it. And that's where the Crafty Budgeter took off. The Crafty Budgeter became a part of the joy that I had in my life at that time. My son was only about a year and a half old. It was during COVID is where a lot of all of this kind of sparked with being on YouTube, sharing our budget, sharing our debt. And it was really something that I needed at that time because it gave me a creative outlet to just express myself. But then I just met such an amazing community. So we started cash budgeting. We started doing the debt breakdowns. Then I created just friendships across the board. I mean, so many names come to mind, and I'm not going to say all of them because I'm going to miss someone, and I can't not say someone that would be remiss, and I would just feel really bad. But yeah, so when I started this channel, then I decided I wanted to create my own budget planner, and I was selling my own printables on Etsy and doing the different challenges. I remember the March Madness challenges that Rochelle Adamson started doing, and I remember we were doing the giveaways, and I would just do giveaways with so many people, and I just felt like y'all were coming back every week to see my budget with me, to see my cash stuffings, and then at the end of the month we would do our extravaganzas together, and it was just an amazing time in my life. And then I think about my relationship with Taylor from Taylor Budgets and how we created the Elevated Life Co. and created a budget planner that literally went across the country and really helped a lot of people with their own budgeting style. And that friendship has just, even though we don't even live in the same state, we created a friendship that, even though we don't talk all the time, we always check in on each other, and we keep up with our lives. And that's one of those friendships that would not have happened if it wasn't because of the Crafty Budgeter, wasn't because of YouTube. Then I was trying to do so many different things. I changed from the Crafty Budgeter to then I did Bea Finds Joy when I had my second son and stopped working and worked part-time. And it was supposed to be around sparking joy and showing joy and how to find the missing puzzle of my life that I felt was missing. And yeah, started doing those things. But I will say that nothing really stuck. And I was trying to rebrand so many times that I think I lost the plot, if I'm honest with you. And there's so many times that I was trying to come back, that it just didn't feel right. But when I say it didn't feel right, I also mean that I love content creation. I love using my creativity. I love even the editing process. I love doing the videos. I love creating this community. And I wanted so badly to find a way to get back to how that was in the 2021 up until about 2023 time frame of my YouTube journey. And it just, nothing seemed to work. Nothing seemed to work. And I got to a point that I've realized that I just need to say goodbye to what the old me used to be, right? Like where I was 5 years ago is totally different than where I am now. And I have to learn how to navigate that in a different way, which means I have to make some hard decisions, right? And one of those hard decisions is having a conversation with y'all about saying goodbye. This room has brought me so much happiness, so much joy. I'm in my laundry room. And when we moved in here, I decided, okay, I think I want to be on YouTube, but I don't know where I'm going to be. And we're like, okay, we'll use our laundry room. But then what am I going to do with this backside? And then I created this whole built-in bookshelf, and you remember all of my books on there. And it has literally just been awesome to see how a vision can come to life and how many amazing things happened in this room. I think I grew up a lot in this room. I've learned a lot about myself in this room. I've shared a lot of things with y'all in this room, was vulnerable, especially when you're talking about money and debt. Like, yeah, no one really wants to talk about that. Because remember, we started with $175,000 worth of debt that we were paying off, and we were supposed to pay it off in 5 years. And then life happens, right? That did not happen. We did not pay it off in 5 years. And I just got in a slump. But when I look around this room, I'm just reminded of like what was, and but also have to be realistic that it's time to move on. And while this room is going to be something different now, I'm happy that I've been able to really share who I am with y'all. I have had people reach out to me to say, like, I helped them start their own budgeting journey. Like, I helped them think about money differently. When I go on my month-long hiatuses, people are reaching out, like, just checking in, hoping you're well. And you don't know how much that means to me, because this is a family, this is a community, and I feel sad that I'm closing this chapter of my life. And I think the door has like slowly been closing over the past couple of years, but I've gotten to a point now, especially after, my mom passed away in November, and it makes you see things and puts things in a different perspective, that I had to be honest with myself and to say that it's time to move on. And it's time for this room to become something else. And that is not going to be YouTube, unfortunately. And I have to be okay with that. Am I going to miss y'all in this space? 100%. 100%. But your girl's in a different season of our life, that I am creating just a new me. And, while being in this space, I could share that with y'all, it just doesn't feel authentic anymore, because I have changed. And I feel like being in this space and creating content just isn't the same anymore. So this is a goodbye. A goodbye to this room that has created so many memories, so many opportunities, so many relationships that I will always cherish and be so appreciative about. But now it's a Brittany 2.0. And will I share that with y'all? Maybe down the line. Maybe I'll do something different. But for right now, we're closing this chapter. You see all of my books are gone. You see the things, my dream, create, inspire sign is gone, because this room is going to be something else. And yeah. So to my OGs, to the people that were with me from the Crafty Budgeter, to the people that were with me from Bea Finds Joy, to the people that have been with me from the Brittany Alana, I want to say thank you for just bringing me so much joy and encouraging me in a way that you will never understand. And Now, did you really think I was going to leave y'all? You got me for life at this point. YouTube is always going to be a part of me because I just love it and I love the community. And whether I'm away for a year, 3 months, 2 years, I'm always going to find my way back home. And I say home because I truly love YouTube. YouTube will forever be the OG. YouTube will for always, that's not even really a word or a phrase, but I'm going to say it, be in my blood. And while I closed that chapter of my life a month ago, and you're like, Brittany, where are you? I am so excited for this new season, this new chapter of my life. So I moved. I am in my new office. It is a blank canvas, as you can see. So we have some fun things that will be coming to make it my own and give it my Brittany swag and style. But we moved 3 weeks ago, and y'all are like the first people that are really finding out that we moved because it's really been hush hush and closed mouth type of thing. I'm going to do a whole video about our move, but we moved into a new home. This is my new space, and I am just so excited for all of the things that is going to come with Brittany Alana and this channel. I know I have been away for a while, and I think I needed to really close that chapter of my life because there was so much going on in the past year and a half that really kind of took me off the rails. And now that I am in this new space, my family moved, my dad is with us. We moved into a bigger home. Praise God. It is an answered prayer. I'm so excited to share what that whole process was like because it literally is a miracle and answered prayer. And y'all know that I have been on this delusional faith kick, and it's not a kick because it's literally a part of my life. There's no possible way that we will be in this house if it was not for God's provision, God's timing, God's blessing over our family and over my life. And so story time to come on that. But this is a new chapter. Oh, I'm so excited. There's been just so much like heartache and grief and tears and sadness and stress that's always going to be a part of our lives in some way, shape, or form or fashion. But I am so ready to turn this page to this new chapter of what Brittany Alana is like. And so you are going to join me in rebuilding who I am as a person, because I feel like after this past year and a half, I've changed greatly, but also creating this life that I'm so excited to live. And at the heart of it, it's finding, creating, and cultivating a life that brings us joy. Life is so short that I refuse to go throughout my day not being happy, not finding joy in the day-to-day, not spending time with family, not setting ourselves up for the future in regards to our goals and aspirations. And so this new channel that I'm going to be bringing you along the ride for is really just showing you all of that. I'm still going to have the budgeting in there because, y'all, we just got this new house, meaning our mortgage is more and other things have happened. We still have debt. We still have our goals that we want to reach. So budgeting is always going to be a part of this channel, but it also is going to be talking about like being a mom, being a wife, being someone that is a creative, someone that is an entrepreneur, someone that wants to cultivate just experiences for friends and family. And I cannot wait to share it with you. And while we said goodbye to the old office, the old home, the old Brittany, I am so excited that we have opened up the door, turned the page, started a new chapter in my book of life that I am sharing with y'all. And If this is your first time watching one of my videos, you're probably like, wait a minute. We just went from like literally the girl telling us goodbye to now like, psych. I know. And, you know, I had to create that like little tension because, I mean, don't be mad at me because we have just so many fun things that are to come. And it's about to be the summer and, oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So welcome to the new, improved, refreshed, rejuvenated Brittany. I'm so happy that you have stuck with your girl and join me as we live a life that brings us joy and one that we are living unapologetically.